Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. It is about mid-morning here. I am getting the baby's bottle ready for her 10 a.m. attempted feeding. She's doing really good. I figured you guys were probably a little worried about her, wondering how she's doing. So I'm going to take you with me to feed her. And I have well, I'm late on chores because hashtag bottle calf. I think it's 6 days into, being up around the clock every 2 to 3 hours with her. So I went out this morning at 7 a.m. to feed her, and then came back in and was just like, I'm not ready yet. I need a cup of coffee. So I went and got a cup of coffee, and now we're headed out. Exciting things happening today. We'll get to show you her, and then also the baby lambs get reunited with the bigger sheep. So we get to see whether or not the weaning process has worked, and if they get to be big girls and boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them loose together in the barn first, and then if that works, then they all get to go outside together again today as one flock, which is really cool. So without further ado, just come along with me. It's gonna be a fun day. Good morning again. Up you go. Deep stretches. Thinking you'd be hungry. Guess not. Okay, well, I guess that means that she's not hungry. She drank 1/4 of a bottle at 7 a.m. And she's still only drinking about 1 3/4 bottles a day, is what she was at yesterday. She drank 1 3/4 bottles, plus a little bit of electrolytes. So the rule now is her water pan is in her pen, because last night she finished her bottle, so she was able to have her water pail in her pen with electrolytes, and she's drank about half of it. So that's another thing, is she has drank some electrolytes overnight. So and this morning. So I will now take that away and just offer her a bottle every 2 hours to try to get the nutrition in her. It's, when you have a calf with scours, it's just this game of, you want to make sure to get the electrolytes in them to try to keep their insides hydrated, and keep them from going downhill from dehydration. But at the same time, you also want to get the nutrition, the milk, into them, and milk is their only source of nutrition. Electrolytes are not nutrition, they're just electrolytes. So it's a game of making sure that I am getting her nutrition in her. That's first and foremost, and then she gets her electrolytes. So as you can see, she's bright and she's up and playing and giving me a hard time. So it looks like today's going to be another good day. And also she's getting strong enough now to where we need to kind of start having her ask for food. I do come in here and offer it to her, but I'm not being diligent about staying in here for an hour and saying, no, you need to drink something. You really need to drink. At this point, she's got good suck when she is hungry, and she needs to start kind of coming to me and asking, because she's getting big enough now to where I can't chase her around forever. So she's getting bigger and stronger, which is good. Being silly. You being silly? Oh, no. Every time you're being silly and I turn the camera on, you go, oh no, I'm just laying here. I'm not doing anything. All right. You gotta clean your face off. You can't sleep with a dirty face. I know, you hate it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, it is time to find out if our weaning efforts... You coming? Have been successful. And we'll see how it goes. Just an FYI, the last time that I put my lambs in, not this set, but the last time, like Oreo, she was my last lamb that I had. When I put Oreo back in with the adult females, they beat the tar out of her. It's normal hierarchy. It's normal for them to be like, no, you are not gonna nurse off of me. You will respect my space. And it is part of it. So I just wanna say that on the front end, if I see those big sheep beating the crap out of these little sheep, I'm gonna let them do it. Because that is how they establish the hierarchy in the flock. And those girls are the older girls. They deserve to be on top, and these guys need to learn a little bit of respect. Because at this age, they're just typical teenagers. They're, very excited about the world and think that they can just do what they want, when they want, how they want, and nobody's any smarter than they are. So we're gonna see how this goes. Inside, got all the gates locked, the doors shut to the tack room. And I'm gonna open them up first. Then come on out. And then I will open up the other door. They're gonna follow me for a while. It's normal. That is her son. Yeah. Good job, Mama. I'm not walking up here to break this up at all. I'm walking up here just to get closer so you guys can see what happens and that this is normal. They're not any worse for wear. It's a bummer. I was hoping they wouldn't go for a nurse, but they did. She's pretty dried up and she's not letting them nurse, so. Okay, so something I wanted to do, because I was noticing that the babies were still attempting to nurse. She was not letting them, but with her having twins, somebody's in the background here romping it up. With her having twins, I wanted to make sure she was dry. So I just caught her up and checked to see if she had any milk in her bag, and she does not. She's dry. So they can't get anything anyway, and I don't think it's super common with sheep for them to bring the sheep back into milk. This is not a dairy animal. These are meat sheep. They're not a dairy animal. They don't pop back into having, you know, milk easily. I don't know for sure the real statistics on that, but I'm not really concerned about if she's dry. I believe she's going to stay dry. So I'm going to try to set you guys up to where you can see everybody going out together again. It's been a while. And also, if you see our limping, it's because in the process of trying to catch her, he slammed into a panel with his knee, and it's fine. There's not even a flesh wound or anything, but he's like, ow, I hit my funny bone. What in the heck happened to the fence? I mean, I've been gone for like 5 minutes from when I just fly sprayed them. I know, it's partially my fault. Because I fed them their snacks next to the fence. This is where I get my steps in every day, you guys. Those of you who wonder, this is how I get 21,000 steps a day. Last week I got 105,000 steps. It's crazy. Hello. Excuse me. Come on. Here you go. Maybe not. No, ma'am. No. Ma'am, you need to eat something. Let's try this. Can we? No choices. Why did your suck go away? Hmm? No. Of glue gunners. See a garden snack right there? I think I do. Come on, ladies, let's go. Come on. Well, you guys, I appreciate you coming along with me this morning on this morning's adventures. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see an eager feeding out of the baby, but you know, they're not all eager feedings. It's part of teaching them how to nurse, and you know, she was a twin, and so we can expect her to be a little slower, and it just is what it is. That's why we keep trying, and as you can see, she is doing better and she is getting feisty, and it's good to see all of the sheep out together as a flock again and outside, and it also makes my life a little bit easier, having them all together, just taking, you know, one batch out and not having to take care of two separate batches of sheep. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.